Welcome to Charlie Jane Speakers Radio. This is the show where we share speaking tips, tools, and resources to help you grow your public speaking business. Our goal at Charlie Jane is to get you, the speaker, on the platform in front of thousands of people so that you can teach and motivate your audience, enriching and empowering them to lead fulfilling lives. And now, here's your host, Wendi McNeil.
Hi there, it's Wendi McNeil with Charlie Jane Speakers, and thank you for listening in to today's podcast. Today, I'm going to be talking about how you, the speaker, can make $10,000 per gig. And it's not what you're thinking. So before I go on with today's podcast, I want to invite you to our free Facebook group. It is called Grow Your Speaking Biz. It's an awesome group to be connected to. There are amazing speakers in there that are so willing to help, and I'm in there also. So if you hop over to Grow Your Speaking Biz Facebook groups, you can find us there, or an easier way to get there is Speaking Biz, B-I-Z, community.com. SpeakingBizCommunity.com will get you over there as well. Now, on to today's podcast, how to be a $10,000 speaker. And it's not what you're thinking. All right, I'm going to be blunt with you because I care. I care about you. And I know you're very likely stuck in a traditional speaking career business model that has you thinking you already know how to be a speaker who gets $10,000 per event, right? You're working hard to build your platform, making those connections, and working your audiences into a fan-frenzied following that you can tap into for the big speaking fees. You're probably thinking that someday you'll be able to ask for and get that kind of appearance fee while planners are lining up to book you years in advance and smiling while they hand over those heavy checks. There are some really good resources out there that will help a speaker get to that point. But I'm going to tell you this. If you're not famous already or are the very pinnacle expert in your field, you will not get those kinds of fees starting out. Okay? No planner, no organizer is going to pay you that kind of money unless you're a household name, you're famous, maybe you're ex-president, astronaut, etc. And honestly, maybe not even then. You see where I'm going, right? That list could go on and on. But if you're not on it already, you will need to think outside of that very narrow lane to get your 10K payday. Here's the right turn you need to make. Okay? Get ready to put your blinker on. The free to 10,000K, getting paid what you deserve as a speaker. You may or may not have heard me talk about leveraging free events over the past 10 years or more. Now, stick with me, guys. I can already hear some of you reaching for the stop button. Don't do that, okay? I revisit this often for you because simply it works. And I want to reach as many of you as possible with this model because you and I both know that if you aren't bringing in money you can't count on, you won't last long as a speaker. Even seasoned, well-known speakers might speak for free if the rest of the deal is put together right. So, let's say you start searching for a speaking event because it's your goal to get booked solid for the next 12 months. Awesome. So, you've booked your time and you're digging in to find some potential gigs, right? And sidebar, you guys can find events super easy over at charliejane.com. We have a speaking club over there that provides speakers with 400 speaking opportunities, new speaking opportunities every month. And starting in August, we have put together a program and it is called Booked Solid Success Path. So you want to hop over to charliejane.com and check out the members club. It's CharlieJane.com. Okay, moving forward. So you found one. You found a speaking gig. They are really wanting to hire you, but you think you see a downside. It's not a fee-paying gig. Bummer, right? Or is it? Not in my opinion, which, by the way, is based on working with speakers and planners for nearly 2 decades now. Really, I don't see this as a bummer at all, because I know what a lot of people may not tell you. You can still profit hugely from this event, even without the on-stage fee. So, you want to hear the plan? I know you do. Here's your plan. First and foremost, I want you to be a magnet. Just a magnet. I want you to be likable, approachable, engaging, and involved, and I want you to be available. This will start when you arrive early and start mingling with the audience way before your speech, because you're warming up to them. Also be available afterwards too. People will approach you and you'll help them. All right? You're going to answer questions, make connections. You may not be able to interact with all 200, or even 2,000 participants, but what if you could just reach 20 to 30%? The goodwill dispersed throughout the audience by the people you personally integrated with will be infectious. Can't you hear them now? Leaning to their neighbors, left and right, to whisper, "Hey, you know what? I met her just out there in the lobby. She really seems like the real deal. I can't wait to hear more." For those after-event people, they'll surely tell a lot of people how generous you were with your time. Now, I want you to grab the emails from all the participants before you start. How do you collect them? All right. Get out a piece of paper and a pen. If you're driving, stop. And I want you to jot these down, or at least come back to them. Okay? Because this is how you're going to collect emails from your audience. Number 1, you can have that fishbowl that has that note next to it to have them leave their emails to get your free follow-up resources and a special thank you from you. Now, I know it's an oldie, but it's a goodie. It's been tried and true. There's a reason it's been around so long, guys. It works. Start by putting some cards from people other than yourself in there. It triggers people to add theirs. I keep some business cards from your colleagues or friends, and throw them in there as part of your back of the room or your lobby setup. People seem resistant to being the first one. So ease that by having some already in the bowl, okay? And don't use your own cards, guys, okay? They'll see right through that. Number 2, stop halfway into your presentation and have someone hand out a short card that has a spot for name and email. Or you can pass that out beforehand on their seats and in the middle of your speech. Just kind of strategically mention for them to take out their cards and fill it in so they can grab your free giveaway, which gives more insight into what you're speaking on that day. Number 3, get them to use their phone. Okay, this is not going to be difficult. Everyone is on their phones during your talk. I'm sorry, but it's true. Get them to use them to capture and save things. Make it easy for them. Before the presentation, maybe hand out a card that says, scan me for a free gift, or something like that. Add a QR code, maybe on the card that you hand out. All they have to do is simply scan it, right? How easy is that? Or put the QR code on your handout in one of the corners and let them know you have in-depth free resources on your website. Number 4, create a simple form. You can make mention in the middle of your speech to go to a link that has a simple form for them to sign up to get your slide presentation for free. Okay? Plus, throw in an extra bonus. Those are always nice. I want you to make your link super short. Like one of ours is charliejane.com / your speaker website. Okay? charliejane.com / your speaker website. Easy peasy, right? It's easy to remember. Forms such as these can be easily made with lead pages, And lead pages is, I use it all the time. I use it for my landing pages, my forms. You can also use your email provider like MailChimp. A custom talk page on your website. Set up a page specifically for audiences of your talks only. Okay? You're going to include an overview of your speech, a nice video to say hello. Thank you for stopping by. Have your lead magnet to this page to get their email. Have it relevant to your talk, like free slides plus that extra bonus I just mentioned. And better yet, tell them at the event that you have this already for them. Okay, so all they need to do is provide their first name, email, and to get the free access code. Then have your team, which might just be you, of course, email them the code before the next day goes by. If you direct them to the page from the stage, the website link should be super easy to remember again, such as I'll use my site for example, charliejane.com/my Vegas audience, charliejane.com/my Des Moines audience, but you get the idea here. So use something really easy to remember. All they have to do is search your name and the city where they saw you. So don't make it difficult, because if you do, they're not going to find it. All right? Create a follow-up talk and sell it. This talk goes on to train them after the speech is over. You are going to continue to train them in this 2-hour video, which can be done by doing the following. You can use Zoom. I think it's Loom. You can even do QuickTime to do a video training. You can edit in any editing software. The one I use, one of the editing softwares that I do use frequently is Filmora, Wondershare. I do really like that software. And then you're going to host your video wherever you like, VooPlayer, Vimeo. I mean, there's several that you can use. If you use Vimeo, you can keep the video private, and only those that you share the link with will have access to it. Another option too is you can actually upload it to your Google Drive and share that video page with those who buy it. They will have to actually request access to it after they pay through your processor. This is also going to help you kind of confirm that they are paid users, because you're going to receive the request and you're going to check your payment notifications and your reports and see that yes, they have paid or not. And on a side note, be sure to treat those who try the link as a potential customer, because they may have gotten the link from someone who saw you speak and want to pay too. Sure, I mean, there's some might be trying to hack it, but I like to look on the bright side and think people are good and will pay for something that they see value in. You can simply just set up a PayPal link, have it direct back to that video page on your Google Drive, and boom, you're good to go. Easy peasy, right? Now, if you rocked their socks off and you gave immense value, they will want more of you. That's just straightforward math, my friend. All right? This is why it's important to get their emails during the event. This may mean during the speech. Start sending this out within a week or sooner of your speech. All right? Many people say that, they don't, quote unquote, sell from the stage, and your contracts may definitely prohibit it. Stop right there a second. Okay? This is not selling from the stage. You're offering free resources and more in-depth information for free. Let me say this again. This is not selling from the stage, guys. You're offering free resources and more in-depth information for free. The paid version of your talk is something you direct them to after they are on your email list and in your funnel. See how that works? Yeah? The paid version of your talk is something you direct them to after they are on your email list and in your funnel. Respect your contracts and the planners, always, to protect your word of mouth reputation. I'm saying say it right here. You are doing planners huge favor by speaking for free. If they aren't going to make it very, very easy for you to walk out with the emails of every single member of the audience, then you need to seriously reconsider if this event is for you. Okay? How much can you make from this free event approach and plan? Well, let's see. What do you guys do? Do you offer one-on-one coaching? Maybe group coaching? How about a membership site? I love membership sites. And I cannot recommend a membership site strongly enough because your contacts now become part of your community. Okay? And I launched mine in 2002, a long time ago. And it is the single best decision I ever made in my business. So, in saying that, let's do one of those what if scenarios. This is a fun part, okay? Let's just say you have 200 people in the audience. 200 audience members, okay? We're going to go off of that. What if you got only 50 of those folks to sign up for your $197 2-hour continuing presentation training? Very doable. Let's do the math, okay? And the reason I say very doable, remember, is because if you knock their socks off, they want more of you, okay? They want more of you. So let's do the math. That equals almost 10K right there. Bam. Okay. Well, a 25% sign-up rate might be rather high, maybe not, but let's just say it is. How about this? Now you get 3 one-to-one coaching clients and say you charge $1,200 a month for this. That's an additional $3,600 a month for you. Then on top of that, 50 people sign up for your membership at $97 per month. And then, well, you can see the potential here, right? It's awesome strategy. So, if you're knocking down doors constantly to get booked and paid the old school way, it's time to rethink, guys. Just rethink your approach and put other strategies into place that can bring upwards of 10K and beyond. That's all I'm saying. Some people listening to this are going to say, but I want to be paid for speaking, and I refuse to speak for free. Well, I mean, what is that about, really? Is it pride? Ego? Well, we all know what those go with before, right? I tell you what, I personally don't care how the 10,000 comes to me, as long as it does indeed come, right? And this method works. There are a lot of free speaking opportunities out there, guys. A lot. And again, on a side note, easiest way to find them is charliejane.com. Go to the Speakers Club, click it on. They're not all free, but you're going to find 400 new speaking leads every single month. There's something for everyone. You can check them out over there. Fact is that you will find so many more free opportunities than you will paid. Once you've implemented what I'm trying to teach you, you are going to be well on your way to financial peace and prosperity. The bonus to this, you're not struggling, guys. You're not struggling to support and sustain your speaking business anymore, and are now reaching more people who need to hear your message. Right? You're reaching more people who need to hear your message. Do not get me wrong. Do not get me wrong, guys, because I do believe a speaker should be paid for what they do. After all, they do fill the seats. The approach I'm describing in this podcast it's just an alternative method. It's not the only method, but it's an alternative method and route to go. And truly one you should be doing, whether paid to speak or free. Okay? You have to try other things, guys. Just try. Relying only on the paid way to keep you afloat is going to drain resources and is going to burn you out. All right? Burn you out long before you ever become famous. So, just try it. Try this alternative method and see what happens. Okay? That's it, guys. That is the end of today's podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Please reach out to me in our free Facebook group again, Grow Your Speaking Biz. You can find it on Facebook or speakingbiz, bizcommunity.com. That will also get you over there, and I'd be happy to go over some of this more technical stuff that I talked about as well. You can find me over in our group. That is it. And one more favor, guys, if you have time, please, I would love a review. If you have a few minutes and you love the podcast and you're finding it beneficial, please leave me a review, and thank you in advance. And yeah, that's it, guys. Have a great day.